Hi, I'm Jordan Long, and today I'm going to talk about, when about this whole Weregild in a box, or, you know, Weregild and whatever you want to call it. So, it always goes like this. Now, there is a pattern to it, and some out there always say every time, you talk about Weregild and a bounty or whatever you want to call it,
Boundary.
boundary,
Boundary.
boundary, boundary. Talking about Weregild and a boundary. Now, you might say to yourself, what do you mean Weregild and a boundary? Well, every time someone gets Weregild and a boundary, at least in WWE, unless you include Rob Van Dam, everybody else I think has pretty much just booked it in and came from behind. And everybody says, you know how it's like. It's like, oh, I got Weregild in the boundary. It's like, Jordan's got Weregild in the boundary. When is she going to cash it in? When is she going to book it in? Yeah, and then and then they wait for a while. And then like one day, Belasca doesn't know it. And then Jordan Long comes in. She's going to cash in her Weregild in the boundary. Oh, she just slapped Belasca. And she 1, 2, 3. Now she's the new heavyweight. Now she's the new strong fighter. You know what I'm talking about. And I know some men and women out there, when it came to WWE doing it, and some would always say, oh, well, you should. They would always talk about shifting it up or saying that they always do the same thing. Well, Rob Van Dam was the only one. Well, actually, I take that back. Rob Van Dam wasn't the only one that did that. Braun Strowman was the other. He's the one that also said when he was going to cash it in. So, Rob Van Dam and Braun Strowman were the only two that did. Everybody else just everybody else just came in like this. Velasquez got Weregild in a boundary. Velasquez got the Weregild in a boundary now. She just booked it in. She nailed Jordan out. 1, 2, 3. She's the new world strong fighter. But everybody else did that. Now everybody out there is going to say that Weregild in the boundary. They're going to say it wasn't some new thing. Now, yes, there have been ladder fights with getting on top of ladder and getting belts and getting things like that. Ladder fights have been around for a long time. But Weregild in a boundary was never done in that way until WWE did it, starting at WrestleMania 21, actually. So, yeah. But then IW got the idea and came up with either you get a boundary or you get fired. Well, but anyway, regardless of all that, I know some seek wrong with the whole, with the whole thing about, coming up from behind when the wrestler has been beaten, and then you being a weakling, hit them from behind and then get the win, But that's the way they've always done it. you know. So it's the way it is. I'm Jordan Long, and I'll see you all later.